And welcome back to Coffee Talk with me, Karen B. That's right. It is another fine Moonday morning. Oh my gosh, my door's open. I better go shut it before I really get going. But it is, new moon phase, pretty much. 2%. Wow. So, there you go. No moon in the sky, or 2%. You're not going to see that in the sky right now. Nope, you're not going to see it. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to shut the door. Alrighty, how's everybody doing today? Let me just... Hello to Rockfin, Psyop with a Psyop, Scott Hunter, and Mark Wanshaba, and Matrix 6 on Rumble, and whoever else is watching. And, well, let me pop out this chat so I can see it over here. Mark Wood, Captain Construction, J Craft, Zulu One, Spicy Sarah. Hey, Spicy Sarah. Spicy Sarah and Griff came over this weekend. We hung out. We made food. It was fun. It was great. I love having flat earther friends that live nearby that you could just hang out with and just chill. Like, oh, seriously. You guys need to make you some flat earth friends if you don't have any near you. Get on that app. Go out, create flat earthers, make flat earthers, and then make them your friend, because it's the best. JB Rants, Alpine Endeavor, Lisa Sevier, Sherry Ives, good to see you. Matrix 1, Sue Finelli, good to see you. Fam Vibes, that's right, Spicy Sarah. So, what's everybody doing today? Sorry, I love the number 117. Why? Oh, and plus I'm only on top chat. I hope it didn't leave anybody out. Alright. Billingtano. Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, so it was a great weekend. Yeah. I'm a little... may still be a little foggy from it, but it was good. We had fun. And then it was really rainy. I don't know about you, but it seemed like it was rainy everywhere. Dean Stewart. Hello, Dean Stewart. New subscriber. Hey! Awesome. Welcome. Yeah, and Mark and I will be here tomorrow. But yeah, it was rainy. It wasn't so great. But it was cool to be able to hang out with friends. And you can see here, I do have a goal here. I'm trying to raise funds for film equipment because if you guys have been seeing that I've been releasing the video from the last event, it's not the best, okay? And so I finally bit the bullet and I did purchase a high-end filming camera so that no event or nothing else will ever not be documented in high quality ever again. But it's expensive, and I also have other projects I want to do with it. But it's not cheap. I mean, but I'm ready, you guys. I'm ready to stop messing around and start making professional quality content by flat earthers, for flat earthers, about flat earth, because I just don't think, it's hard to sit and do these edited videos and make edited content. That's why a lot of people started live streaming, right? The downside to that is that people who aren't into it aren't going to watch the live streams. They want to see a finished product, a fine finished edited product. Now, that is what I want to get back to creating, in addition to what I already do. But I don't mean just like like cheesy YouTube videos. I'm talking about serious, high quality, 5K, 6K, what looks like, film quality videos, not videos, films, things that can't really be considered like a cheap YouTube video. Above that, things that are professional looking, shareable, palatable to large quantities of people, but that are created from our side. Well, by me. So that's what I'm working for. And also with Cami, because we want to do educational videos about physics, magnetics, things like that. Things that we've learned over the years, getting outside of that globalist mindset, right? Because what have we had to do all these years? It's been almost a decade now, these 8-9 years more for some people. We've had to really sort of we've been deprogramming ourselves, or we had to start out deprogramming ourselves, right? From what we had been indoctrinated with. And now we've spent the last, all these years sort of unraveling all those lies and trying to rediscover or relearn about this realm, all the things that were hidden from us, right? And we're still doing that, but we've discovered a lot. We've learned a whole hell of a lot. And so now I think it's time. It's time for us to start having things that we can, present to the rest of the world that aren't, cheesy videos or debates where people argue, which is kind of, those do good too, but it's like all that serves its purpose. But, there's a void. There's a void there. You know what I'm saying? There's a void there where we need that high quality, shareable, content, that something that you would see pop up on the Roku channel or something. Not necessarily that's what I want, that's what I think will happen. But if we don't create things that are of that caliber, then it won't ever get there, right? So anyway, that's where my mind is at. I really want to move forward because I'm sure a lot of you who've been listening to me for a while have heard me say that I feel like I'm spinning my wheels. Like, what am I doing here? So anyway, that is what we're doing. And I did, let's see, cam only. Maybe I didn't do that one. Anyway, I have the camera. And there's still a number of things that I need with it, but here it is. It's a beast. This doesn't have a lens on it. But this is a 6K camera, and this thing shoots high quality professional video, professional film. And what I want to do is I'm going to take this thing and all the equipment that I get with it, and I'm going to go on location and I'm going to shoot, and I want to document Flat Earth. I want to document what's going on. I want to document the people. I want to document what they're doing. And I want to do it in a way that people are going to want to watch it. Even people who don't care about Flat Earth. I want to do it in a way that even people who don't care will want to watch it. And then they will care. I want to make them care. So anyway, there it is. And you can see that I have not even really raised much money for this. This is out of pocket so far. But this is not going to be a cheap thing to do. So it's a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Pro. Alright. Go look it up. They're not cheap. Go look it up. So anyway, if you would be so inclined, if you ever want to give me a tip, please click the link to the Ko-Fi, and you can help me finance my project. $5, $10, whatever you want to give me. Somebody recently sent me $100. Thank you, lady. I think it was somebody named Annie. I saw that come through when I wasn't even streaming, so thank you. That helps. So I've already got that. I've got 2 lenses. I'm working on some other stuff. You guys, this stuff is not cheap, and I am getting it at a discount. So I'm not buying brand new stuff. I've been camping on eBay for weeks. Great debate last week with the Mattel. Oh, dude, that wasn't even a debate. There was no debate. No debate happened there. No debate happened there. There was no debate. I don't know what that was. That was a disaster as far as I'm concerned. You know, and I really wish everybody could have seen what happened. Yeah, hobbies are not cheap and most hobbies don't make money. Well, it's more than a hobby for me. This is more than a hobby for me. I mean, this is what I'm doing. Plus, I do live events. I can now have professional quality video from all my live events. I have tons of flat earther friends. I can make beautiful flat earth, you know, shorts and stuff. Dude. It was not even a debate. You guys should have seen who came. So we couldn't even use Zoom. We had to use StreamYard because dude is technology deficient. He couldn't use Zoom for whatever reason. And so we're in StreamYard and he joins. And so like my only request, because there was a whole format, right? Like Jaren sends me this whole thing. It's like, here's how the format goes, blah, 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 blah. He's like, do you have a problem with that? And I'm like, no, it's fine, whatever, right? Well, you know, then he replies back to me and he's like, do you have any claim? But I don't really have any claims, right? Because that guy wanted to debate me, right? Jaren messages me. He's like, you know, dipshit called you out. Do you want to do a debate? I'm like, ugh, whatever. Okay, fine. Right? I thought it would be funny. I'm like, this is so stupid. So he says, okay, then here's the format. But then I didn't have any claims, right? Like I wasn't the one making the claims. He was. And then I wanted to ask, and I was supposed to be able to ask questions. Well, dude. So the guy joins the StreamYard backstage and it's me and Jaren and that dude. And you know, so Jaren's like, I'm like, the only request I had is if he shows pictures that he gives the name and the location for every picture so that we can at least talk about it, right? So that we can at least, you know, have a discussion on the picture, not just flash a picture and be like, look, obviously it's melted, and then on to the next picture, because that's how it usually goes, right? And then, so he just starts yelling right away in backstage. We haven't even started streaming. He just starts yelling and demanding that he is able to do a presentation for an hour because there's no way that he can explain Meltology in 5 minutes, right? And it's like, dude, we're not trying to explain it. We're going to debate it. You know, that's like, this isn't presentation time, right? And I'm like, and I'm sitting back there and I'm like, dude, I'm not sitting through an hour of a Meltology presentation. I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. So the guy goes on and on about it. And then, so Jaren finally capitulates and says, okay, you can talk for 10 minutes and I'll set a timer. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, right? Like, oh, I don't even want to sit through 10 minutes of that shit. So he's supposed to make a presentations so he says, you know, the whole, he's going to do a presentation that's going to blow you away, right? It's never gonna, I'm not going to be able to refute anything in it, right? So then you guys see what he does, right? For 10 minutes, the dude rambles on about probably every single point made in those stupid EWAR videos, but like not in any coherent order or manner. And he doesn't even talk about how, like, the whole melted thing at all. And I was just like, dude, I don't even know what to say to that. How do you respond to crazy? How do you respond to crazy like that? But yeah, so backstage, before we even went live, he was screaming at the top of his lungs, accusing me of being controlled by AI, and saying that I was ignorant, that he wasn't going to argue with my ignorance about Meltology, and that I didn't know anything about it. Even though I started getting mad, I was backstage. I was like, dude, don't tell me what I know and what I don't know. You don't know what I've spent time looking at, and you don't know how many hours I will never get back looking at watching their videos, trying to understand why my friends are all into this crap, right? So anyway, I got pissed. I was like, I'm like, you think I'm controlled by AI? I'm like, don't tell me what I know, you know? So that's how it was going already backstage before we even went live. So then Jaren goes live, and I was just like already over it and pissed and ready to kick that guy's teeth in. So I had zero patience. Made my AI flare up. Anybody who was interested in Meltology is now turned off by it. Well, good. I mean, it was just a complete disaster. Ugh. Anyway, whatever. Screw that guy. Screw that guy. Thank you. Has anybody ever stopped to think that NASA is discovering things in Antarctica but is translating them to fake space? For example, Mars pictures could be pictures hundreds of thousands of miles into Antarctica, Shiloh says on Rockfin. You know what? Possibly. I don't know. I think all their space stories are just that. Just space stories to back up fake space. Happy Moonday, Adrian. Adrian, yeah. My wife despises me for not believing in the globe. It's exhausting. Do it in the octagon next time. Seriously. That guy was screaming at the top of his lungs. Like, he even got close to the camera, like screaming at the top of his lungs. And I was like, ugh. I was like, got narcissist abuser vibes from that guy. I was like, Jesus. I wanted to ask him, I'd be like, have you ever physically assaulted a woman? Honestly, I wanted to ask that. Because he was crazy. He was just screaming maniacally before we even started. Anyway. Hail to tribes and Grand Rising. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Anyway. Fake Mars, right? Did you guys see, speaking of fake space, did you see that Alex Jones is now buddying up with Elon Musk, the space faker, and the guy who makes electric vehicles, which are horrible, absolutely horrible for the environment, and then claims to brag about doing stuff to save the environment, when making electric vehicles is the fucking shittiest thing you can do to save the environment? 99.9% of the hundreds of tons of ore mined for one battery is waste. 99% of it. We went over this before, right? Or I don't know if it's 99, maybe it's 95, 96 or something, but most of it. And we're talking hundreds and hundreds of tonnage of ore mined for one battery. Then when the battery dies, you can't do anything with it. They go and they sit in a battery graveyard. And when they catch fire, you can't put them out. It melts everything. Like, it is the most ridiculous thing. And this is what Elon's cars are, and they're all over the freaking place. Plus, you can't go on any road trips with them because they're electric cars and you have to charge them, and it takes hours to charge it. It's like confining yourself to the city. Like, all these idiots are spending, ridiculous amounts of money on these cars that confine them to the city. I mean, the whole thing is absolutely retarded. Absolutely retarded if you look at it from the outside point of view. Hello, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you. Right? So now Alex Jones is buddying up with Elon Musk, that liar. That, I mean, it's the hypocrisy of it, and they're sitting there talking about how, oh, the globalist this and the globalist that. Like they're gonna save the world, or they know what to do. Oh, we know how to make things better, blah blah blah. Like, oh my god. Just stop listening to these blowhards, all of them. That's what we need to do, is just stop listening to them and just focus on your own family, focus on your children. Don't let your children be you know, given the thing through the needle. We have to censor ourselves. Well, I only have to do that for YouTube, just so you know. I only have to do that for YouTube. None of the other platforms will censor me. But just make sure that your children are untouched, unharmed, untainted by the evil doers, unpoisoned, shall we say. And homeschool them as long as possible, at least up until junior high. Teach them everything. Up until junior high, keep them with you, and they will have trust in you and not the system. That's what we gotta do. Poisonated. Yes, Voy. Yes. Check out China's EV graveyards. Yes, $130,000 for a Ford Lightning that won't charge in the cold and convert your house. Right? And you have to convert your house. I mean, it's ridiculous. What if that thing catches fire in your house and you can't put it out? Like, that's the only thing I can think of. I wouldn't even want to live next door to somebody with that shit. You know what I'm saying? If that was my neighbor, I'd be like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? I need to sell my house now. Luckily, where I live, nobody lives close enough to me that could happen. But holy crap. I wouldn't even want to live next door to somebody with one of them damn things, and I'm not kidding. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. EVs are the future. Shows you what's happened to humans can't work out. Took them long enough to suss gas don't come from dinosaurs. I know. And you know what's funny? And then here's the funny part too. All those like Antiquitech people look at like the old electric cars, and they're like, look, they had electric cars back then. They knew they had free energy. Well, you know, they had the same problem back then as they did now, but probably worse. And that is batteries. Like, you can't, electric cars are fine as long as you have a continuous source of electricity, like cable cars and stuff like that. But batteries, dude. The problem is the battery. The problem is the battery. That's why electric cars were not a thing in the past. That's why they didn't keep making electric cars. It's not because, you know, they didn't know how to do it. It's because the battery problem, the same problem they have now, but now they know how to make batteries. They just have to mine hundreds and hundreds of tons of ore, of cobalt and lithium, and pollute the freaking earth and have child slavery to do it. They figured out how to do it, but back then they didn't have that, you know, they weren't able to, like, you know, have the whole child slavery, mass pollution, heavy machinery. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why that's why electric cars did not perpetuate. That's why they had star forts everywhere. They provided the batteries. Oh, really? You're actually using all the energy to propel the energy? Dino juice. In California, we're strapping a bunch of batteries to the sides of houses with every new solar install. It's insane. You know what? That's true. That's true. We should be concerned how AI will be doing tens of millions of jobs in the next few years and 100 millions of jobs in the future. Everything's gonna be a robot. You're gonna, like, these fast food restaurants, it's gonna be like a big giant vending machine inside, essentially. There are gonna be no humans. it's gonna be a machine and it's gonna cook your burger and fry your fries and slap that shit together, baby. And then they're gonna be like with the robot arm, give you the robot robot made food. Ugh. Had to teach my fire department about EV's dangers. Yeah. I mean, it's a joke, man, the way things are going. Like, we're not, there's... I need some coffee. Anyway... Humans cooking, but vending machine cash register. Well, you know, it is what it is. Insurance companies are starting to catch on. Oh, you know what? Let me open my phone lines. I forgot to do that. My goodness. Always forgetting to do the phone line.
Welcome to the conference center. You are a host.
There we go. All right. 848-222-2480 is the call-in number. If anybody has anything they want to discuss. Yeah. Oh, and California is outlawing all kinds of gas, what do you call it? Gas equipment, yard equipment. Karen, when is Steph Tones coming back on? I don't know. We can message him. We can invite him. When they used thermate to bring down buildings 1, 2, and 7, the fires burned without oxygen for months, I remember. What? Without oxygen? What do you mean? In the movie Leave the World Behind, they cyber attack all the Tesla and make them crash together. Really? You know what? Oh, Leave the World Behind. That's the one that everybody's talking about right now. Do you know that movie was financed by Obama, Barack Obama? Apparently that was his thing. Let's see. Let's see if anybody talks about that it was financed by Obama. A new psychological thriller on Netflix today, and here's how it starts. A white family leaves New York City for a short vacation. Mother, father, 2 kids. They rent a gorgeous house near the beach. Suddenly the cable goes out in their smartphones. No information coming in, going out. Then in the middle of the night, a black father and daughter come to the door. They say it's their house and they want to stay there. Weird. Julia Roberts, this really doesn't seem like their house. I don't know, it just all feels like a con to me. And they want to stay here with us? Forget it. I wouldn't be able to sleep with strangers in the house. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to read the whole freaking script. What is that bullshit? Barack Obama's Leave the World Behind role explained how the former president influenced Netflix's new movie. Barack Obama played a key role in Leave the World Behind and influenced some of the most important parts of the thrilling film. Summary: Barack Obama's contributions helped bring the apocalyptic tension and realism to life in the thrilling film adaptation of Leave the World Behind. The way the characters interact with the complex scene and explore deeper things thanks to the Obama family's involvement. Barack Obama utilized his presidential experience to fine-tune the technological disaster aspects of the film, contributing to its thrilling and realistic balance. Oh, maybe he didn't finance it, but I guess he told that's his addition, I guess, his contribution. Leave the World Behind's thrilling piece of work that strikes the right balance of apocalyptic tension and realism, and part of the reason why it was able to accomplish this was because Barack Obama's contributions. The psychological thriller is based on Ruman Alam's 2020 novel of the same name, which achieved critical acclaim. It follows the story of two families whose lives become intertwined after a blackout becomes a major crisis. The film adaptation of Leave the World Behind boasts an incredible and star-studded cast, who strongly contributes to the way the twists and turns of the book expertly come to life on screen. In addition to the stellar cast, part of what has led to Leave the World Behind's positive reviews is the way in which the characters interact with the complex scene put in front of them. The apocalyptic nature of the movie serves as the background for the film to explore things like race relations, class tensions. The Obama family was able to help bring this to life thanks to their large contributions to the project. Barack and Michelle Obama produced... Oh, okay, so they did give money. Netflix Leave the World Behind and helped with the script. If you're a producer, that basically means you helped fund it. Both the former president and first lady of the United States, Barack and Michelle Obama, played major roles in Netflix Leave the World Behind. 22 production company Higher Ground, founded by the pair, signed on to the thrilling project. Oh, there you go. They got their own production company. Well, look at that. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Barack Obama was especially invested in the film, providing valuable and detailed notes on the script. Leave the World Behind's director, Sam Esmail, revealed that he would ask the former president for advice when penning the original drafts, as it helped him root the story in reality. Although the piece of work is fiction, Esmail's goal was to keep it as lifelike as possible, and Barack Obama helped him achieve that. He provided notes on the characters and the empathy the film should possess when portraying them, as well as when certain plot points were too bare or unlikely. Oh, thank you. Somebody gave me a donation. Thank you, Richard B. Appreciate you. Oh my gosh, now it says 58%. That means you gave me a bunch of money, Richard. That's freaking awesome. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for helping me. I'm gonna make beautiful movies about Flat Earth, I promise. They're gonna be beautiful. Anyway. He provided notes on the characters and empathy the film should possess when portraying them, as well as when certain plot points were too bare or unlikely. Esmail explained that the former president is a huge movie lover and fan of the book, so his observations weren't just based on his background, but also his love of the project. So, this is like Barack Obama's movie. It's his movie. And his star-studded cast of friends are all in it. One aspect of Leave the World Behind that Barack Obama was heavily able to influence was its technological disaster. USA Today reports that Obama utilized his White House experience to fine-tune some of the technological disaster parts of the movie. He let Esmail know that some of the more dystopian implications that the movie included were not realistic. Having someone so well versed in this type of planning made all the difference in the film. Scusa. Scusa. Three new alerts. What did I miss? Okay, I gotta check. Hold on, because... Hold on. I want to make sure I... Thank you. Oh, Richard, yes, thank you. Wow, amazing. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate you so much. It was a good movie. That makes sense. Julia has a dick. You think Julia Roberts has a dick? Is that blackout? Is that some kind of euphemism? They're still pushing for that helter-skelter bullshit. I don't know. We can watch the I haven't watched the movie. Wonder what his consultant fee was. No, that's what I'm saying. He's a producer. He put money into that movie being made. Right? So it says up here that he had his own... Look, in 2022, the production company Higher Grounded, founded by the pair, Barack and Michelle Obama, signed on to the thrilling project. Obama was especially invested in the film. Invested. So, yeah. It is that he funded the movie. Or was one of the big funders for it. So, anyway... We can watch the, what do you call it? Leave the World Behind trailer. Is there a trailer we can watch? Let's see.
The TV, it's all messed up.
I wonder what that means.
Or what could it mean?
It could be over in a couple of hours.
You know something. I'm sure this will turn out to be a big nothing.
We'll look back on this one day and laugh, I guarantee you.
I think that ship is heading towards us.
What? What does that mean?
We shouldn't speculate. Haven't you been picking up on what's going on out there?
I don't want to panic over nothing.
I don't think this is nothing.
We're in this together until things get back
Shit's
to
loud.
normal.
There is no going back to normal.
Get in the car!
Whoever's pulling the strings wants us to finish it. We're gonna be okay, right?
Yeah. Are you saying, are you thinking that your friend is somehow behind what's happening here?
No, nothing like that. A conspiracy theory about a shadowy group of people running the world is far too lazy of an explanation. Especially when the truth is much scarier.
What is the truth?
No one is in control. No one is pulling the strings. Sure, there are those like my friend who might have the right kind of access to the right kind of information. But when events like this happen in the world, the best, even the most powerful people can hope for is a heads up.
There's no shadowy government, you guys. There's no dark forces ruling the world. Movie sponsored by Barack Obama. Yeah, Kevin Bacon. If everything you believe about the reality in which you live and come from is a lie, doesn't that make you a lie or just not real? Huh? It's not like TV and movies can get worse. Give her all your money. 7 minutes to freedom. Do you have a problem, sir? Or ma'am? Or they? Whatever you are. So, people in here are seeing it, though. They said it was a good movie. I don't know. I'll watch it to deconstruct it and see what it's about. Probably. If I can. Oh, Michelle Obama is a giant hog. That's hilarious. Big Pine Sailing. Oh, boy. I'll mail a package for you, Ted and Brian. Oh, okay. Cool. Actually, it is Ethan Hawke. Yeah. Ethan Hawke. It's got a bunch of people in it. Actually, here, let me reopen that window. History. We'll see who's in it. Who's in the star-studded cast? Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali. I'm not familiar with that guy. Ethan Hawke, Mayala. I don't know who that is. Kevin Bacon. Oh. Who else is in it? I don't really know who else is in it. That's it. I don't really recognize these other people. What are these other people? What else have they done? I don't watch stuff, so just because I don't know who it is doesn't really mean anything. Monsterland. This girl's been in a bunch of stuff. Don't know who that is. I don't know. There's so many networks and so many, there's just so much stuff. Everybody's an actor these days, it seems like. I don't recognize most people. If you didn't get famous in the 90s or early 2000s, I'm really not gonna know who you are. If I knew Barack Obama and Michelle directed it, I wouldn't have wasted my time watching it. Really? Is there anybody else here who feels like they regret wasting their time watching it now that they know that? Horrible programming, hated it. Black guy was the Green Book? Was in the Green Book? The world is the state, right? Exactly. So is this the scene when all the Teslas crash? There's something bad happened here. Looks like a plane crash. There's like a jet engine in the water right there. White lion. What is this? Eek. Look at this too. It kind of looks like, what is this road supposed to be? Is that weird looking or what? It's like inverted. It's creepy. Anyway. The ship didn't go over the curve. Plain truth, love to hear your opinion of sacred knowledge. Well, I just talked about it a little bit earlier. I mean, what is there to say about that guy? He's absolutely out of his gourd. He did not answer any questions. All he did was scream, the whole time. Anytime we tried to ask a question, he would yell and he'd be like, let me talk. Even though he was like talking, he was like the only one talking the whole time. He would just scream at us to let him talk more. It was absolute psychopathy on display. It was insanity. There was like no way to have a conversation with that guy. He was out of his fucking mind. And that's the truth. Rasta Bear says it kind of made me like the Obamas a tiny little bit. Why? And you are so weird. More celebs and more fictional rubbish. Seen one, seen them all. Yeah. I do watch some stuff for entertainment. Too much AI. Yeah. So, anyway. I don't think I did well to keep my calm in that debate. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I did. I thought I lost my temper. The only thing that was helping was Ted giving me drinks. I was like, oh God. I need to dull the pain. I need to dull the pain, because it just hurts. It just hurts. Yeah, anyway, Mark Sargent has informed me that he wants to discuss the debate tomorrow on Strange World a little bit. I don't know why, but I guess he does. When you see the thumbnail tomorrow for Strange World, you'll laugh. It's funny. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God, okay. So we'll probably talk about it a little tomorrow with Mark. You don't want to hear my opinion of it. I mean, I was there. You know how I feel about it. You just see how I felt about it. I mean, to me, it was just insanity. Rasta Bear says, I don't think anyone could have kept their calm with that dude. That's what I'm saying. People were like, Karen, why are you getting so triggered? I'm like, if you'd have heard... And they didn't get yelled at by that dude for 20 minutes backstage first. And before the stream even started, I had been yelled at the top of his lungs, like he was doing throughout the stream, where he was like literally screaming. He already done that. He accused me of being controlled by AI, calling me ignorant, telling me I don't know anything, all before the stream even started. So I was ready. I was literally ready to kick his teeth in when that thing started. He's lucky it was an online debate. Because I think that skinny meth head would have been minus some teeth in real life. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. I can't say for sure, but it's possible. Can flick all day on Netflix, Amazon Prime. Yeah. See, here's the thing. It's fantasy, right? That's why I think I can still watch a lot of stuff. I don't watch a lot of stuff, but I can every now and then, because I understand that it's fantasy and it's just entertainment. I don't go watch it and think about it with like the possibility of it being real, or, oh, this must be really what it's like. It's just entertainment. It's just a story. And that's it. That's it. Star Wars was fantasy before we knew the Earth was flat, and it's fantasy now. So, that's how I look at it. I don't really mind it. Saw some melters in chat, so they didn't even know the dude. Thumbnail is you choke slamming the guy. Did I miss it? Did you miss? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Poor guy thought he was going to make a presentation, not participate in a debate. Dude, that's what he wanted to do. And Cammie was saying it in chat, and she's 100% correct. He used me and setting up a debate with me to get on Jaren's channel so that he could just spew his bullshit. And that's exactly what he got to do. Except everybody also got to see that he was absolutely retarded, and there was no sense at all behind anything that he was saying. It was just a complete disaster. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, I got this cool camera. It's really fancy. It makes beautiful film quality videos. And I'm gonna make film quality flat earth videos. I'm gonna break the internet with my movies that I'm gonna make with this thing. I'm not kidding. And I'm not gonna waste my time talking to knuckleheads like Sacred Knowledge, dipshit moron anymore. God, what a waste of time. God, that hurt my head. That was painful. Extremely painful. So I'm glad you all were entertained. I'm glad you all thought it was funny. I'm glad you all had a laugh or whatever you got out of it, because that shit hurt. It was like the most painful thing I've ever had to sit through, besides being in court with my ex-husband. Like, seriously. Yes, I got it already. I mean business. I mean business, goddammit. I mean business. Do you see this? This means I mean business. Okay? And I actually got a really good deal on it. It was expensive, I'm not gonna lie. But I got a really good deal on it. A really good deal. And it also came with 2 lenses that are immaculate. Everything is like brand new, immaculate condition, but it was used, like open box basically. And I got it for like $1,000 under retail, but it's in beautiful condition. All of it. There's not a scratch on any of it anywhere. It's like it was never used. So that's what's up. I was muted. Do you know that wasn't a debate? And I was muted. And then anytime I tried to ask that guy any questions, he screamed at me and he would never answer my questions. So that's how it went. So Jaren did all the lifting. Whatever you want to think, dude. There was no debate. It was just some ramblings of a psycho. Yeah, he seemed like the least believable guy who I've seen present that stuff. Dude, none of them are believable in my opinion. Like, none. 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 I mean, have you guys seen the Meltology 101 video? Just go watch that. It's like 2.5 hours long. Just click anywhere in there and watch for like 20 minutes. Lenses are really expensive compared to the cameras themselves. Yes. They are expensive. Like, the price I got it for, it's like basically getting the lenses for free with a new camera. Well, thank you, Dean. Because I will be having to narrate my videos, because I don't use AI. Did any photo he presented have a location? No! Well, one had it written on there, but he wouldn't even let us explore that location or discuss it or talk about it or, you know, nothing. He just move on to the next one. He really made the Meltology people look out of their friggin' minds. He did. He really did. But, I mean, did you remember Jerry DeCamp? Do you remember that? Hold on. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I think I had it in Telegram. Let me search here. Yeah, here we go.
Karen B is an OG in this flat Earth community as well.
Yeah. Salute, sis. Salute.
Yeah, how are y'all doing?
Yeah, we doing
we
pretty
good.
good. This salutes to everybody. I'm allowing more people on too. You guys go right ahead.
All right. Well, good to see you, bro, as always. I have a question for Jerry. Jerry, what are the bricks made out of?
Where did they originally get the bricks? We probably imagined them.
Who imagined them?
We did. We're in our mind, having a collective experience. Like in the same way you wake up from a dream in the morning, you realize you were in your mind, right? When you wake up and you go, wow.
So you think all of the bricks that are now melted buildings in this realm that we collectively share an experience in were made up in our mind that we're having an experience right now? Like,
yes.
Why does anybody believe a word, anything this man says? Can somebody please tell me why? Seriously. And then whenever I ask anybody, you know, everybody that I've ever talked to just says, oh, look at the picture. It's obvious. It's obvious. And I'm like, well, to me, it looks like water erosion, so it's not obvious. You know, we need to have a discussion about this. Things happen when you put them under intense heat and pressure or intense heat and you melt them. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. We need to have a discussion. That's all I'm saying. Jerry's kid. Love me some Bro Sanchez. I like Bro Sanchez too. Hey, Chicago artist. Good attempt at patience. He was out of sorts badly. He could be looking AI building concepts and not have a clue. That's what I'm saying, man. He did not want to discuss anything in depth. Nothing. It was like, it was all about showing everybody 1,000 pictures to prove that everything is melted. I think I felt meth shedding from the debate. That's funny. Oh my God. Oh my God, yeah. No kidding. No kidding. Hey, LT, thank you for sending me $20 and contributing to my camera campaign. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Muchas gracias. In London, working class slang, we call Looney Tunes melts, so there's that. Really? Bricks melt and expand to big stones. So much crap, right? Yeah, it's so nonsensical. Like, I don't even want to, I mean, it's just nonsensical. All of it, nonsensical. Doing a spoof of Meltology? No, but really, he wasn't, because off screen, behind camera, he was screaming his head off at me. He was literally screaming at me. Karen, have you seen the cave in the UK where they have different rocks and water dripping on them and the date on them showing how much water erosion causes on rocks? No, but seriously, that's a thing. Water erosion is like, I don't think people understand how much damage running water, large amounts of running water can do to land and the landscape and rocks. I mean, that's how we get tumbled rocks. Sanchez in a league of his own. Yeah. But 75%, they probably weren't, you know, that's the whole thing. I don't think 75% of his pictures were AI, but he had 0 names and locations for any of them. Like, were they on the coast? Were they in the desert? Was it in the tropics? Was it sandstone? Was it limestone? Was it granite? Like, there's so many questions. Diamonds are a scam. They are a scam. You want to watch it? Oof. It's on Jaren's channel, I think. Does he still have it up? It's on Jaren's Jarenism. I have not even gone back to watch it since then because I lived it. Once is enough. I never need to see it back ever again. Is it still there? Or did he take it down? Oh no, it's still there. 6,500 views. It's like his least viewed debate. Oh my god. It's like a fraction of the views of the other. It was such a it's not even really a debate. Was Santos banned from X? I had no idea. Like, that debate has 6,500 views, and other debates have like 16,000 views, 19,000 views. Oh well, some of his other ones have less than this one, I guess. There's one with 3.2 thousand views, but this one's like definitely a lower view count. Oh, but it was such a disaster. I'd suggest erosion sped up in time could often look melty. Yes! Slow down, observe, and build a much happier place and freaking out about... Well, and think about it this way, too. Mud, right? Think about it when it rains. And well, here, I even see it happen here in the South, right? Because we have a lot of clay dirt here. When it rains and it saturates everything, it's all goopy, right? But when it dries, that red clay is as hard as a freaking brick. You know what I'm saying? So very easily can things... kind of dry that look like they're in a melted fashion, and then they dry out and eventually harden and become stone, because that's what happens over time. The drier things get, the more rock-like it becomes. I was even watching some videos of these stonemasons where they're talking about fresh quarried stones, like right out of the ground, are even softer than when the stone has been sitting out of the ground for some time. So when you get a fresh quarried stone out of the ground, it's easier to carve into than after the stone's like dried and essentially cured or whatever out of the ground, for a while. Pocket of survival. Yeah, he said pockets of survival a whole lot. Good state to compare things to Arizona. Yeah. Arizona has a lot of stuff too. It's got the petrified forest, which I like to talk about too, because everybody thinks that Devil's Tower is a tree, but it's not made of petrified wood. And like, we can identify petrified wood. Petrified wood is a known thing on Earth, and we know what it looks like, and that's not what basalt is. Build castles, cure for depression. Yeah, man. I want a star fort. I've been saying it for a while now. I want a star fort. Let's build a star fort. Who wants to build a star fort? We'll make a movie about it. Yeah. Boonstone. Video forest of the vintage on my chan. Mountain Ridge's petrified tree. No. There's no trees the size of mountains that are petrified. It doesn't work that way. Those are just mountains. They're just giant rocks. I need to see a brick melt. Now the temps and pressure, otherwise it just looks like erosion. Well, they do melt bricks, but you know what happens when they melt a brick on screen? It turns black and glassy. It doesn't look anything like if all mountains were melted brick buildings, they should all be glass. They should all be black and glassy inside. Like, it doesn't make any sense in reality. Let's see. You want to see if we can find video of a brick melting? Melting a red brick. Videos. Let's see. Ugh, please don't make me click on a John Levi video.
Another telltale sign of the many resets of our realm.
Oh my God.
Stone. Another telltale sign
Listen,
of the many resets of...
if I hear somebody tell me that Meltology is shadow banned one more time, I'm gonna scream, because it freaking is not. Watch this. Can red bricks melt? And it just goes to show you that, like, they're the ones talking about this shit. Young inventor makes bricks from plastic trash. That's not it. Melting copper wire. Handmade brick firing. Oh, this guy's making bricks himself. He's hand making his own bricks. Bricks are cheap and easy to use. That's why historically they were used so much. How bricks are made. Brick house. Recycling bricks. Red brick doesn't melt, it vitrifies. Let's see. I don't want to... So here this dude's melting a brick, a piece of brick. It's only 145 views. Me using an oxyacetylene torch to heat up brick. There it's turning red and glowy. So that's what happened to it. It looked like that. So it's got kind of shiny there. So if everything is, I mean, and that's just a quarter of it. He didn't even really melt it. Just became kind of a little bit distorted. Further investigation. Oh, look at that nice close-up shot there. So that's what happens. So that's what happens when you do that to bricks, red bricks. So literally the inside of every mountain would have to look like that for it all to be melted bricks, melted brick buildings, or some variation of that, I guess. All glassy and crispy and bubbly. But it's not. It's just not. What do you guys think about that? Starfort builders unite. Earthship Starfort's big glass greenhouse in the middle. Yeah, that's what's up, Thunder Chicken. I like this idea. Tracing hillsides for gardens. How exactly do they discern what is and isn't petrified wood? Well, I have some petrified wood. Here, let me get it. I'm gonna find out where the rest of my pieces are. Wait, did I come over here? anyway, I have gone to one of these rock shows around here recently, and I got the coolest little petrified wood pieces, but I do have this one big piece here. So petrified wood, it always makes a certain sound. You hear that? That ting. And when they examine it closely, you can see the grain of the wood, and you can see where it was very slowly replaced over time as the wood, which when petrified wood happens under very specific circumstances too. Basically, the wood has to be completely saturated in a silt or in a water, right at the bottom of the water, and it has to be completely deprived of oxygen. So it's going to be down in a super saturated slurry under the water, away from the oxygen, and over time, the wood very slowly decays away and the mineral replaces the wood. So whenever you have petrified wood, you can see the wood grain in the crystal growth, right? Because it's replacing the organic material. So that's petrified wood. And sometimes you can even get these beautiful pieces of petrified wood where it's like a log on the outside and it was hollow inside, right? And so on the inside it became almost like a geode, like there's like a little crystal bed inside of it. So anyway. And basalt is completely different. Completely different. Acetylene burns at 3,000 Fahrenheit. If you ever build an induction kiln, you'll try it. Yeah, try it. Somebody. Yes, I have one that's black and gray. Oh, I wish I could find my, where did I put... I have to think about where I put my freaking, my other petrified wood pieces. I don't know what I did. I have to look around. My office is a disaster. My office is a disaster. Just because you see a wood type grain doesn't mean it was ever wood. Well, that's a big indicator of it. Yeah, but he's using fire. Is it possible? Hey, Gregory, thank you for the tip. Hey, but he's using fire. Is it possible when they say melted, it was from frequencies or sound? I am with you, still out on the melted building, but still open to it. Well, frequencies... I mean, that's one of the things that guy was saying. Wasn't he saying it was the AI machines with the DEWs, with the directed energy weapons that were melting the bottoms? Remember when he would show the bottom where it was like they used big stones as a foundation and then the top was like regular brick because, you know, they would never actually just try to use natural stone, like huge giant stones as a foundation back in the day. Like, whoa, who would ever do that? So anyway, he was saying that they melted it at the bottom with the machines, with the AI. Woodstone crystals all have green cleave points. Yeah, but when petrified wood is different. It also, this is a very telltale sign right here. Just that, if I can make it do that. That clinky sound. So like here, let me see. So here's a piece of fluorite. Not making the same sound. Fluorite. I love this little fluorite octahedron. When the earth was flooded, there was likely a lot of wood that became petrified. That's what I'm saying. That's like how you get a whole petrified forest, right? But even that can still happen today. It can happen now. Like it's happening right now. There's wood underwater, petrifying right now, somewhere, somehow. And why would we imagine manifest bricks? We could just imagine buildings made of solid rock. Hi, Tony. Man, I don't know. I don't know. That's why I say it's nonsensical, because it doesn't make sense. Off topic, but I heard yesterday there was 24 tornadoes in yeah, I was watching video about that. Yes. Let's see. I think I saw some tornadoes, Tennessee. There's some video of it. Look at this. Oops. Look at that. Messed some stuff up. Look at that explosion. Wow. Wow. I didn't see that before. Yeah, that one was messing something up. Look at that. Oh, wow. Oof. That neighborhood is messed up. Oh, jeez. There's another one.
Honey, is it coming?
So
it's a
loud.
tornado and it's coming towards us. You see it?
Yeah.
Do we need to get in the bed? Call Tony. We need to be in the bedroom. It's coming straight towards us.
No, it's coming south of us. It's not coming
Wow.
straight toward us. It's going to come right behind us.
Wow. I'm getting it, honey. It's hitting our neighborhood. You say it's not coming towards us.
No, it's heading toward the cell phone tower.
Wow. I ain't never. Oh
Hi,
my
Bronca,
gosh,
thank you.
Look at that.
DJ.
I hope you're right, sweetie.
I know, right?
We're at Tobacco and Sandburg.
Look at all that crap.
Clarksville, near Fort Campbell.
Whoa, babe, that's a tornado. Because those are power lines.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, fuck.
Right? What exploded?
Oh my god.
EF3 tornado as it roared across a roadway in Tennessee.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Sure I can't get in it like a cow?
Whoa. Holy smokes. Dude, see that guy, that car flipped over? What was that weird? At the end there's just a car flipped over? My goodness. Whoa, look at all these trees down. Oh my goodness, that house doesn't have a roof. Man, that... Wow.